What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be my top 5 tips on how to find motivation. As some of you guys know, I just came back from an amazing vacation in Lake Como, Italy, and I was on vacation for 2 weeks. I probably only went to the gym about 3 or 4 times. Then I got sick for a whole week, so I was not feeling good. I wasn't eating right. I definitely didn't eat enough. I lost a bunch of weight. I came back, also I had to travel all the way back, and I came back just feeling very small and mushy, and I felt like I lost all my muscle, and I was just feeling kind of down because of that. Because that's really what I didn't want to happen when I went on vacation, was to regress in my progress. As you can tell, I'm still kind of sick right now. So I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to do a video on my tips for how to find motivation, how to get back into the grind, back into reaching your goals that you want to reach. Because right now, the only thing I want to do is curl up in my bed, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to record this video. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to throw myself back into my routine so I can find more motivation to keep going. So anyways, okay, my top 5 tips. I got my trusty notepad right here. All right, so number 1 tip is getting back into a routine. Like I just said, I'm gonna throw myself into a routine that I was, in previously. Getting back into a routine is really important, because if you don't have a routine, you might feel a little bit lost, like you don't really have structure to your days, you don't have a schedule to uphold, and I guess it's all just personal opinion, but in my opinion, if I don't have a routine and a to-do list and a schedule, I feel pretty lost, and it can leave me feeling unproductive and unmotivated, and I find myself just sitting around not doing what I'm supposed to be doing and not doing what could help me reach those goals. So get yourself into a routine. And now this doesn't have to be with just fitness related. This could be in, your career or in your passion or whatever it may be. But getting into a routine can really, really help with you feeling more motivated to do more and stay on track rather than not. So that's my first tip. My second tip, number 2, is making short, small, attainable goals for yourself that you can achieve, that is before your end goal, so that you can achieve those little goals that you set up for yourself. That it's important that you actually set them up for yourself and not just have them floating around in your head, because if you actually write it down and you see it every day, this is my short goal that I'm going to reach this week, or this is my short goal that I'm going to reach today, and you achieve those every single day, you get satisfaction every day and more motivation to keep going every single day. That really, really helps me when I have those short goals, because otherwise you're just working on it tirelessly day after day after day, and you feel like that end goal is just so far out of reach, and that can really leave you feeling unmotivated to keep going. So setting up those short, small, attainable goals is so important. Now, number 3, going off of that, once you set up those short attainable goals, number 3 is set up rewards for yourself when you hit those little attainable goals. So I have this client, and she is awesome. She's just totally blown my mind with her progress. Sadie. She's itching and her elbow is thumping on the ground. Okay. My client, she's amazing. It's we're actually doing our 2nd round of coaching. She's on her 2nd thing of, she did 16 weeks with me, and now she's doing another 16 weeks. And I love her because she has set up these short attainable goals for herself, and every I think 10 pounds she loses, she has a reward. So she'll lose another 10 pounds, and then she'll go get her hair done by this salon that she's always wanted to go to. And then the next 10 pounds is she's gonna buy a dress from this place that she's never shopped at before but always loved. And then the next 10 pounds is another reward. So I thought that was a really interesting and fun way to keep yourself motivated, to have something to look forward to when you hit those goals, and be oh, now I get to do this, and kind of just reward yourself. Because even like sometimes the satisfaction of reaching that goal isn't quite enough. So it's great to just reinforce it with a reward like that. And it doesn't have to be like a cheat meal, because that might throw you off your progress if you're doing fitness. It could be like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting a massage, getting something like that, going, you know, to the movies with your girlfriend, something that you won't normally do but that you love to do. That can be really, really helpful in keeping you motivated. Number 4, this might seem a little bit not so creative, but it really does help me, and that's watching motivational videos on YouTube, finding inspiration elsewhere, like from a book or a YouTube video, or people around you that motivate you. You know, like, do that for yourself and give yourself the motivation. Like I find a lot of motivation from books. I love reading books. I get so much satisfaction from them. Like more like self-help books that really help me a lot. Not like nonfiction, but anyway, it doesn't matter. You can do videos, you can do books. Give yourself those tools, and you know, really saturate your mind with that motivation, and like it can only help, is what I'm saying. Number 5 is surround yourself with people who are like-minded and who have already accomplished what you're trying to achieve. That is so key, because if you are like this super dreamer and you have this big goal and plan and, you know, dreams that you want to achieve, and you're very ambitious and driven, and you surround yourself with people who are not, who are just kind of lazy and lie around the house and they don't know what they're doing with their lives, that can really, really affect you, and that can make you not motivated to do what you actually want to do. So surround yourself with people who are like-minded and who have already accomplished what you're doing, because that can make the world of difference. And going off of that, if you don't know those people personally, if you can't just like call a bunch of people that have already succeeded at what you're trying to do, because I know that a lot of people don't have that like readily available, reach out to them. I have my assistant, and now she's a good friend of mine. Her name is Paris. I met her because she was here, well, she was in LA last summer for I think like a couple months, and she reached out to me and she was like, hey, I would love to just take you out to coffee, pick your brain about the industry. I really want to do what you're doing, so if you have time, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we ended up meeting, we lifted together, we went out to lunch, and it was like the best time ever. And since then, we've become friends, and now she works with me as my assistant, and she knows a bunch of other people in the industry. So that's a perfect example of, like, just because you don't know those people already, they're there for you, and like, you'd be surprised how many people would actually go out and meet you and, you know, respond to you. She is always in my videos. So just because you don't know them is not an excuse to try and reach out to them and get to know them and really network yourself in the industry that you want to be in. And that's it. That's my top 5 tips. I wanted to keep this short and sweet and to the point, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. You guys, it helps me so much. Thumbs up. And I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time on my channel here, so you can look forward to the next one on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Actually, no, today's Wednesday. So Friday at 5 p.m. here on my channel. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you then. Thank you for watching. Bye.